Dog Pound. If you're here with us, hit that smash that subscribe button down below. You got the Pro Football Pod here with you. Holt, Austin, Coach, all the guys. We got a 7-round mock draft for you Cleveland Browns fans. Going to kind of try to fix your franchise a little bit after you decide to, just throw the bag at a quarterback that just was absolutely no good for you. We're going to do it for you guys. I like what we have the potential to do here. We got 10 draft picks. Fellas, are you ready to make it rock in Cleveland again?
Shit.
I feel like the biggest thing that they need to do is get Kirk Cousins in there, so that they don't have to take the second best quarterback on the board.
I don't mind that.
What Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers are doing to like 5 different teams right now is insane. Like the Giants, the Steelers, the Browns, the Vikings are all trying to have them figure it out right now.
Yeah.
And it's nuts. I mean, I think the Browns end up with Russell Wilson. That's just what my gut tells me. But as of right now, the Browns have a quarterback need, and we're treating this draft as such. So tell us in the comments down below if we're absolute idiots. Tell us if we're absolute geniuses. Either way, we love the feedback. Looking at the Browns' outlook so far, they were able to bring in Kenny Pickett, traded for him. Cornelius Lucas at offensive tackle. I do like that they brought in Joe Tryon-Shoyinka from Tampa Bay. Give them some edge help opposite of Myles Garrett. And Malik Collins at defensive tackle. Didn't really lose too many guys of status, in my opinion, but Nick Chubb is still technically a free agent. So that's something of note. So running back may be a need for them as well.
I mean, Jerome Ford has looked pretty solid over the last couple of years. He definitely isn't like a true starter. He's a fifth-round selection 3 years back.
4 to 5 running backs in this draft that are better than Jerome Ford is.
Easily. And if we can find one in like the second or third, maybe pick 33 or 67, I'd be okay with that. Definitely. So Abdul Carter went pick 1. Titans took a generational player, which I don't think is actually going to happen with all the questions behind Abdul Carter. I see him
I mean,
potentially going later.
I think it's Cam Ward. Like every draft we do, that's what I'm going to say. Like I will be shocked if it's not Cam Ward.
Mm-hmm.
But now Emory
of this with Cam
Emerson
Ward being
Jr.
available.
Stop.
Well,
I mean,
I feel Martin Emerson
How do you
Jr.
not?
Being across from Denzel Ward has been a bit of an issue. Their defense is already very solid and could use some very good pieces. I think Travis Hunter here for the Browns absolutely makes sense. I think that taking a player like Russ or potentially Aaron, but though I think Aaron actually hurts them so much at this point in his career.
He also fills another need for them at wide receiver.
Exactly, especially as a short-term, option.
Now, I do want to say, if Cam Ward is here, I think that's the pick.
Yeah, I don't see them pass. I don't see any team pass.
I don't want to do this draft like that because I do not think Cam Ward's going to be there at number 2. So I'm with you. I like Travis Hunter. I think them bringing back Myles Garrett took away any hopes of Abdul Carter, which he's gone anyway. So yeah, I like Travis Hunter here. Let's do that.
All right. And then we're going to pick again at 33. A lot of players are going to go off on the first round that we're all very familiar with. We've all been watching these first round mocks. Jalen Walker being there is not a need at all. So linebackers really good for them. Safety's really good. At this point, their defense, the only real need they have is left defensive end. Like opposite Myles Garrett.
Which, like I said, they brought in Joe Tryon-Shoyinka from the Bucks.
Yeah.
And he's a young, feisty pass rusher. So to me, like, let's see here. I think defensive interior, they did bring in Malik Collins, but I do think defensive interior could use some work for them.
I would love to see them replace DeJuan Jones. I know that he's only a second-year player, but he's a 4th-round pick 2 years ago.
I'm really looking at them tackles right now. I really like Zabel and Connerly.
Ariante Ursery, Josh Connerly Jr.
Can't go wrong with either of these two guys.
Yeah, I like Connerly a lot. Oh, I know that I think we picked Zabel.
Big fan of Zabel.
Yeah, we ended up
Zabel,
picking him in
Zabel.
the first round in one of our mocks.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of him, and to me, he's just kind of screams like the Cleveland type of pick.
Yeah.
Like you're getting a guy from North Dakota State. So
Big corn fed.
Yeah, I like Zabel. I'm good with that there. Let's check this here.
Let's look at wide receiver as well.
Safety's okay.
Because we know that's going to be a big need for them. Jack Beck's still there. Jaden Higgins is there. Xavier Restrepo's there. All those guys are going to be gone. Donovan Jackson, Cameron Williams. These guys are not the same type of prospects that you're seeing from like a Zabel. So like we could go that at 67 if they're still there, but it's not really going to fill the hole for them. It's not going to help out whoever, Kenny Pickett or whoever their quarterback is.
Yeah. All right. Who was there? Just check out who was there at defensive interior.
Okay.
Now we're going a whole different route.
Tyreek Williams. Shamar Turner. Alfred Collins. Omar Norman Lott. Joshua Farmer. And a lot of these guys that we're naming now are going to potentially be there.
Hey, that's where offensive tackle, though, like, if we were to go wide receiver here, I like the prospects at offensive tackle that are down there compared to the prospects at wide receiver down there.
You're saying if we took like Jaden Higgins or like a Restrepo? I know we're all pretty.
That's where, to me, it's still kind of high for both of those guys. Like Jack Beck,
it's a little bit high for him too.
It is, but like
I don't think Jack Beck fits Cleveland.
Now, Savion Williams could potentially be there at 67. And I know that we're a lot higher on all these other guys, but as far as like a potential prospect, a complete freak athletically.
All right, you've talked me into it. Go Greg Zabel.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're getting Savion. I like this. I like this a lot. If Cleveland doesn't like it, screw them.
We're going Greg Zabel. DeJuan Jones, you better have it figured out, buddy.
I mean, those are three nasty picks right there, bro. And then we get Dylan Sampson.
I was going to say, Dylan Sampson still being there.
We pick again at 94. Pull up the running backs, because I do want to see what running backs are going to be available to us.
Travion will be gone.
Henderson,
DJ Giddens,
Harvey,
and Devin Neal.
Devin Neal.
Brashad Smith.
Damian Martinez. That's an interesting.
Bro, Mullins.
For their style from of Michigan offense and how they play, and he's a contrast to Jerome Ford.
Yeah,
if you were to lose a Nick Chubb, Damian Harris is like the Walmart version of that.
Damian Martinez.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I said. Yeah.
Dylan Sampson would be the pick at running back, though.
A sexual pick.
Yeah. I mean, if we want to keep hammering the fucking nail, we go with
Travion Henderson.
We go with the juicy pick.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong with either of those guys.
I'm more on the Travion Henderson.
I had him a lot higher on my board. He was my third or fourth favorite running back in the draft. Caleb Johnson just went. Like, if he was there, I think that we take Caleb Johnson. Like, that would have been the pick.
So who would you rather have, a Derrick Henry or a
Derrick Henry's one of one. This guy's 5'10".
Sampson is very, very similar to some Derrick Henry.
5'11", 200.
The way he runs.
Nah, he's very quick. Very. He also reminds me of Jalen from Tennessee from last year. Like he looks very similar. I think he was one of the fastest running backs. Yeah, Jalen Wright.
Yeah.
He was one of the fastest running backs. So he's very much a speed guy. Dylan Sampson was number 3 on my list. Number 4 was Travion Henderson. So like these guys, I'd be happy with either one. Savion
I'm fine with waiting.
So is Jalen
Neal.
See, that's where I think we still have a chance for those guys to be there the next pick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let y'all decide between Sampson or Henderson. My choice is Henderson.
What do you think, Austin? You're all Sampson?
I know you're Henderson, so I'm Sampson all day.
Yeah, Samson's
I
actually
mean, you got
he's one of my
he,
favorite prospects to watch. Like he is patient in the hole. He can receive well. He kind of does it all. Travion Henderson was literally my number 3, but I still think that for the
he's
Browns, I would rather have Samson. I'd rather have
these
that
both
additional
these
speed.
guys are going to be top 10 backs over the next
All
3
right, yeah,
years.
let's go Samson.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it. If I was a Browns fan, I wouldn't be mad at it. Now, Browns fans, we're about to get you a wide receiver here.
I just think he's
Savion
more
Williams
versatile.
just went.
Of course he did. Devin Neal would have been here. That's
Isaiah Bond is still
Tez
there.
Johnson.
There's no
Isaiah
way I'm
Bond,
drafting
Corey
Tez
Bolton.
Johnson in any draft.
He's-
The 184 pounder that runs a 4.5. Like, I'm
Bo
sorry.
Nix's brother.
I'm not a hater, but there's
Bo
no
Nix's
way.
brother.
There's no way.
He's got brother in the NFL.
Especially
as a
not
quarterback.
whenever he's
Jalen
up next to
Jalen Royals going 1 pick before here really just chaps my gears.
yeah, and Savion going 3 picks before. I mean, fuck, 4.
Yep.
Yeah, that one hurt. If we could have gotten Savion, that would have really
Alright.
just sealed it.
So we got Cedric Tillman there still for him. Jerry Jeudy, Travis Hunter is going to give them some help at wide receiver. We've got Njoku. All right, just appease me here. Pull up quarterback.
Yeah, we haven't taken one. We definitely need
Jalen
somebody.
Milrose there. I don't think that this
Will
is the type of team
Howard.
that
No,
succeeds
No,
with
bro.
him.
Jackson Dart is
Dart.
still here. I hate PFF
I
score.
about to say, bro.
I hate PFF score.
There's
is
no
where
way
you
he's
pull-
there. I mean, this is only 3rd round, but he's
This
going
is
in
a
the
good
first or
spot to
second.
get this man, though, if he's there.
That's my pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like
Jackson
it.
Dart.
But do you think we can wait on him? You think he's? We got
Going by the
104.
board, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
But if I want to be realistic about this, like where I think he's gonna go, he's.
But we got
going in the
KC
3rd
coming
round.
up. They're probably and the Eagles and the Vikings, like
picking
the
10
Dolphins.
picks.
There's gonna be
Okay,
some
so we're still-
receivers going off the
We're
board
still
soon.
gonna be in the first. No,
I say
we'll
we
be
take
right
a
at the
receiver
beginning.
here.
We picking 10 picks. Okay, let's go.
A lot of.
Hold on. Scroll down on the player list. Because if we're gonna take Jackson Dart, I want to see something.
We could take him on the next one.
Trey Harris is gone. Never mind. I was gonna pair him up.
Yeah, Trey Harris would be the one I'd like.
I was gonna pair him up, but we can't do it. All right, so I think we
Alright.
should try to go back to back here with Isaiah Bond, Jackson Dart.
I like that.
Yep, I like those two. No receivers went off. Oh yeah, Tez went.
And definitely
Now-
Jackson Dart.
now,
I mean,
Will Howard
he was number 3 for
Being
all
an
of us.
Ohio State
Yeah.
quarterback and staying in Ohio,
That is
it's
intriguing.
always
but
intriguing. And Will Howard is not a bad prospect. That's
they
me
wouldn't even
taking
let this man on the
Jackson over-
stage.
Like, I prefer Jackson Dart. He was my number 2 overall quarterback. I think
Yeah.
he was all of our number 2 guys.
He was my number 3. I had him.
Yeah. So
Will Howard has
that's
zero
just
aura.
if I'm going by my board, that's why I say Jackson Dart. But if the
Yeah.
pick was Will Howard, I couldn't really argue it too much. Because you're also taking a quarterback in the 4th round. So how much is expected of him?
Now we're not going to pick for a little while. We've already filled a good amount of needs though: cornerback, tackle, halfback, and wide receiver. The only other real one that we kind of need to look at is defensive end, edge on the opposite side of Garrett. Looking at who's there.
Quandarius Robinson.
Beast.
Yeah. There's still going to be some guys. No, none of these guys are going to be here.
Johnny Walker.
We'll have some solid edge selections, but if we're going to take a quarterback, I think
have to
now
do it
is
now.
the time that we do
Yeah.
it.
They definitely
Yep.
have to as well. So Jackson Dart's the pick.
Love it.
Would you like their
Don't love it
offense
for
is
Jackson,
completely
but I love it
revamped?
for Cleveland.
Jackson Dart, Dylan Sampson, you got Travis Hunter, Isaiah Bond.
Because
Bunch of
whoever they
dogs.
if
Come
they
on,
get
son.
whoever they get in the offseason at quarterback besides Kenny Pickett is obviously not going to be their future. It's going to be the guy that's there to help them.
No, but
in the
with
short
getting a quarterback in the 4th round, it's all right. We have insurance, and if this guy happens to be like a Russell Wilson, a 3rd round quarterback, who comes and takes the starting job,
Exactly.
well, that's awesome.
Even taking it from Russell Wilson. Fuck it.
Yeah, that just life is a flat circle.
At this point, we have
We have-
filled every one of their needs based off of PFF.
Without even trying to. I
Yeah,
wasn't even
seriously.
looking at their needs.
Seriously.
you know them
Defensive
so well.
interior, there's quite a few guys there. Fadil Diggs is the first edge that they have. But like Tim Smith out of Alabama, to give some Malik Collins a little bit of help. Malik Collins is currently, 8 years into the league?
Yeah, and Shelby Harris is 11 years in the league, so they definitely need some youth there.
I like
Tim Smith.
I like
That's,
Tim Smith.
Devontae Smith's cousin.
Is it, or are you just saying that?
Just question mark at the end of
Oh,
that.
Okay, that's racist.
Oh, no, it's not. It was the Alabama connection. but all right.
Okay.
I was also going to ask about Diggs. Is that any relation to the Diggs brothers?
And hold on, though. You got to go back because this dude from South Carolina, like, his name is Tonka.
True.
We got to
Very
talk
true.
about that.
Like,
A little bit of
that's my pick.
versatility as well. He
That's
kind
my
of
pick.
goes.
Tonka.
Hemingway.
He's
A
not
little on the
to
smaller
go with
side.
yeah,
6'3",
not massive, but that's
258.
why he's so versatile. But he
Mhm.
still plays majority inside.
Run stop rate's terrible, but that's expected with his size. But pull up Tim Smith again real quick.
Pass rush
Yeah,
grade's a
he's-
little bit less, but honestly,
And he's still giving you some versatility as far as what he can do on the inside. I think Tim
315.
Smith's the pick.
yeah. I mean, he definitely plays a little bit of wherever you need him to, but he's just a freaking plug the hole. Look what he did versus Michigan
Hey,
in the bowl game.
knock it off.
I'm just saying, like, look
Knock
at
it off. Michigan had no quarterback
That's
play.
what they were saying to him the whole game, bro. Knock it
No-
off.
Knock
no
it
quarterback
off.
play.
So yeah, Tim Smith's the pick.
Let's do
We
it.
pick again at 192. So at this point, we can kind of just start going best player available.
Emory Jones.
We did already pick a
Yeah,
tackle
we got
for
our
them.
tackle already.
Yeah.
But I'm not opposed with coming back. Like I said it in the Titans episode, Emory Jones, where you're taking him here and what he could give you if he puts it all together,
mm-hmm.
like
I would
could
rather-
be nasty.
I
Like,
would rather Emory Jones
at the
over the
beginning of
Cowboys'
the
first
year-
round pick last year.
at the beginning of the year, Emory Jones and Will Campbell were both thought to be first round draft picks at offensive tackle out of LSU. Like, I would not be opposed with coming back and snagging a guy like Emory Jones. I
Miles
mean, you're also
Frazier's
looking. I
nasty.
saw Ollie Gordon still there on the
Yep.
board if you're wanting to double up at running back.
I'm not the biggest fan of Ollie. He's good.
He's a
but
bruiser.
Yeah, he's more of the
He's the
opposite
thunder
of Dylan
to
Sampson.
Samson's lightning.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's going to give you more of that. He's better in pass protection. They do, I would say, need to look at potentially center.
yep. Good grades on this guy as well. Decent. I mean, 0 sack. He's given up 1 sack in his entire career.
That's disgusting.
And his run block grade is it's on
Yeah.
par. It's not
Yeah.
horrible.
Let's
but
take
it's,
Jake Majors right here because I do think they need some help at center.
Emory Jones went a couple picks later.
Of course he did.
Um,
I see you hovering over Jalen Smith multiple times.
Yeah,
He can't get away from him.
I like the guy.
Which no, that's where I was going to point out though. Like if you take Travis Hunter, I feel like you do need to take a young wide receiver and corner to give
Mhm.
him a breather on either side of the ball.
yeah.
I like that.
Like if Travis Hunter goes for a 92-yard
mindset.
touchdown on offense, do we really expect him to be out there the first couple plays on defense?
Mm-hmm. You know. I
So
like that.
like I'm cool if you want to double
Oh.
up on corner.
There
We got
he is.
Luke
We can get
Latchney.
him around later.
Yeah,
That's
we-
true. That's a good point.
Yeah, we can get him later.
Maybe
So,
two
yeah,
rounds
let's-
later,
let's-
to be
I do
honest.
do
think
that.
we need to get tight end down the line.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Njoku's
Yeah.
okay, but like we could definitely fill up their tight end room a bit.
And it helps the receiver room as well.
So Jalen Smith it is.
Come on, Luke.
Luke. There he is for us,
There he
right there,
is.
staring at you. Yeah, go ahead and do it. Iowa
Yeah.
tight ends, gotta love them.
Let's see who we missed out on. All right.
And Joku, I think he's
Bears.
maybe got 1 or 2 more years left in Cleveland.
Brady,
I mean, whenever he doesn't have
Johnny Walker. Damn. Okay, here we go, boys. This
Oh,
is my
your
time
guy?
to shine.
Yeah, Graham.
No, what?
um,
No.
Graham.
Kyron Lacey, boy.
Graham.
Come on now.
No, see, I'm looking at
This is a Browns receiver if I've ever seen one. Come on now.
Yeah, but isn't he dealing with
Exactly why he would fit
Yeah, we're not
perfectly in
doing that.
Cleveland.
We're not doing that right now. Not for
Send
the
him
Browns. We're
home.
trying to turn him around. See, I'm looking at
Oh,
Dante
is he
Trader
dealing with,
Jr.
It's the
that-
talent though you're getting in
Yeah,
this
I'm
late in
looking
the
at
rounds.
Dante Trader Jr. and Jordan Hancock right here. Give him some depth at safety.
So coverage grade's a bit off for Dante.
Gave you some work in the
He
slot.
definitely has the size though,
outside,
202, 5'11".
in the box.
Versatile, so he kind of plays wherever you need him
Yep.
to play.
And out of a third safety, that's what you're looking for.
Jordan Hancock's a little bit more of a slot. He could play deep, but he definitely plays a lot of slot corner.
Yeah, less in the box. He's more of your nickel set guy. 6'1",
bit smaller,
195. Yeah.
He can
So
play some
this more is
D-line.
just kind of a preference. To me, I'm taking Trader
Agreed.
because I like what he can give me in the versatility department to be able to use him as a chess piece on that defense.
Yeah. Missing
All right,
out on
last
some
pick.
serious talent in
With
Lacey.
Kyron Lacey.
1 second. Pull up Dylan Fairchild for me.
Okay.
Because I do think they might need some insurance at guard coming up down the line.
Grades very well. Has kind of gone downhill a little bit since his first season. Definitely has the size.
Wyatt
just
Teller's coming up
inconsistent.
on 8 years in the league. Batonio's coming up on 11 years in the league.
Yeah. I mean,
I
he's
feel like Fairchild
inconsistent in the
might need to
past.
be the pick looking towards the future.
I like that. I mean, at this point, we've gone center and guard and tackle. They've got Conklin. Conklin has quite a few years.
They restructured Conklin.
Yeah.
I think he restructured to a 3-year deal. Yeah, we got some insurance for Jones, but having insurance just in the interior of the O-line is always good. Like, so I feel like the smart pick here should be Fairchild.
I like that. I mean, especially we're
That's
talking
fair.
7th round.
7th round, you're getting a guy with a pedigree out of Georgia. Like,
A
We earned a
plus.
new award.
Let's go.
instead of,
B+.
they said we should have taken Henderson. Man,
B
who would have
plus.
thought it?
Wow.
Who
That's
would've
crazy.
thought
That was the
it?
debacle we had.
PFF
Literally.
is on my side.
They gave us
That's
a D
insane.
plus on Jake Majors. I don't like that them grading us that low. A on our first 2 picks, and then an A on Jackson.
Then why
Dart as
wouldn't
well.
they not have him ranked above Dylan if that's how they feel?
Yeah.
Make that make sense. Come on now.
make it make sense. But, it doesn't make sense. So here
Solid
we are.
freaking draft. I mean, I'm a
Hey.
Browns fan now. Tell you
Yeah.
that much.
Uh,
If they
pull
come
off a
away with
draft like
this, are you kidding me?
telling you,
real.
man, if y'all
Hunter,
have a GM
Sampson,
opening,
Bond, Dart,
just hit us up. We're like,
Lackey.
the Cerebus. We're just the 3-headed dragon coming at you guys. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Subscribe. 500 subscribers. We're giving away a free jersey to one of you lucky viewers. TulsyRoseTea.com is the sponsor. Check us out. We got
You
videos
really-
all week for you guys.
Really missed out on the Harry Potter dogs theme. Come on now.
Fluffy.
3-headed dog, Fluffy.
Fluffer. Oh, you mean Fluffer?